Christmas, Christmas gay. Christmas, Christmas happy. Today's a special day. Christmas, Christmas merry. Christmas, Christmas gay. Christmas, Christmas happy. Today's Christmas Day. Yay!
Happy Christmas, everybody! Cheers! Starting my day with bubbles, how completely outrageous! How are you all today? I hope you're all absolutely fantastic and as excited for today as I am. It may be cold and dark and miserable. It's so dark today. But that doesn't matter because in here it's warm and light and cosy and just right for Christmas. And I know there are quite a few of you on your own this Christmas, as I am. That's okay. I thought what we'd do is we'd share our Christmas together, if that's okay with you. So go and pour yourself a glass of bubbles or a cup of tea, whatever is your tipple. I have to say, these bubbles are gorgeous. Bubbles to start Christmas Day is quite new in my life. Only the last 10 years or so. My childhood Christmases were very different. If I could do magic in the camera and do flashback and go into black and white, I would. My childhood Christmases were so lovely. My uncle is a minister, so he works on Christmas Day, so that meant the whole family would kind of go and stay with them. And Christmas morning, all of us kids and the grown-ups would pile into my grandparents' bed to open our stockings. And that was the days when stockings were just little socks, proper stockings with, let's see now, some nuts, a satsuma, a couple of chocolate gold coins if we were lucky, and just a couple of little really cheap silly little toys, sort of puzzles, games, whatever. Brilliant. And there was always in the stocking holly. Somewhere in that stocking there'd be a piece of holly. You didn't know where, so every time you put your hand in, where's that holly? I loved those Christmas mornings in bed with the whole family. I don't know how the bed managed. And then we'd have breakfast and then all traipse off to church, home from church, and it was all about the lunch. Just lovely feasts. Everybody laughing around the table. We'll get onto crackers in a minute. And then finally, once all the washing up and drying up and putting away was done, by us kids, then we would finally sit down in the living room as a family, all around the tree, and hand out our lovely presents to each other. After presents, bit of Queen's speech, bit of telly, tea. I loved Christmas Day tea. Just a table spread with, it was quite simple, but just really yummy things. All the cold cuts from lunch, obviously. Bread and butter and jam and sometimes some cheese. Always the obligatory sort of glass tankard with celery sticks in it. A bowl of tomatoes, a bowl of lettuce. But it was great. And of course the cakes. Oh, lovely. So, cheers to the Christmas of past, but Christmas present. So, when I was a kid, we always had our crackers. We pulled them before our Christmas meal so that we would be wearing our hats for Christmas dinner, of course. So I'm not going to sit down with you guys for Christmas dinner. I'm going to have that a little bit later. But I have bought crackers so I can have my hat. But more importantly, so I can have the motto. Why do they call it a motto? It's not a motto, it's a joke. And it has to be really, really bad. So, I've never pulled a cracker on my own before. So, here goes nothing. Oh, I lost my toy. Where did my toy go? And you always get a little toy in them as well. Oh, I'll have to look for that later. Right then, let's have the motto. Oh, hang on, let's get the hat on first. I really want my toy. Where's my toy gone? You see, it's Christmas already. A toy has been lost. Wait for it, wait. Oh, the hats have gotten skimpy over the years. Look at that. That's not... Does the colouring go with me? Okay, motto. It has to be rubbish. What's the most sensible river in France? The Seine. The Seine. You get it? You get it? Now, I also have another cracker for you guys. So this cracker is for all of you out there. You have to share, but I'm going to pull it for you. Ah, your toy didn't go flying. What did you get? Let me see. Oh, look, you got a beautiful little ring. That's like a ring of love. And I'm just going to put your hat on for you. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. You look beautiful in that hat. And here's your motto. The obligatory. What is... Excuse me. I'll start again. What is Andy Murray's favourite dish? Bangers and smash. Really, really, really rubbish. Let's have some more bubbles. That was so rubbish. So of course, when you're a kid, the really exciting thing is the presents. What's under the tree? Trying to guess by the size of the boxes. And I remember as a kid, we didn't ever ask for anything because it would have just been a no. There was no such things as writing Christmas wish lists and that gets sent to the whole family, so that, you know, it's basically a shopping list. We didn't do any of that. We got what we were given and we were happy with it. But there's a few presents over the years I never got that I really, really wanted. And there's a part of me that still does. And maybe as an adult, I should just go out and buy them for myself, except I'm not spending. The one thing, oh no, there's not one thing. As soon as I start to think about it, there's not one thing. I really, really wanted a train set. I would have given my right arm for a train set. Not just a train set. I would have wanted a train set and an attic all to myself so I could build a massive layout and make trees out of sponges and wire and make people out of Play-Doh to stand on platforms. I really, really, really wanted a train set and I never got one. Never mind. I would also have loved a Meccano set. Oh, a Meccano set. I could have built my own big wheel or an ocean-going liner or... Oh, no. What I would have built out of my Meccano, I'm holding my bubbles between my knees now because I need both hands. I would have built myself a Meccano trebuchet. How amazing. So the trebuchet is one of those giant catapult slingshots that were used in medieval castle siege warfare to hurl a massive rock at the castle to try and knock it down. Yes, a Meccano trebuchet would have been my dream make. So many things. A few girly things as well. There was a doll that came out when I was really little in the 70s that you could basically feed it and it weed itself. Why would you want a doll that wheezes itself? But yeah, what was it called? Tiny Tears, that was it, Tiny Tears. I would have liked a little doll, Tiny Tears, or a Barbie, or any of those. So yeah, somewhere between the kind of the boys stuff of train sets and Meccano with a couple of dolls thrown in. Oh, and a chemistry set. Oh, I longed for a chemistry set. I so wanted one. It's probably a good idea my mum never got me one because I would have probably blown up the house. But yeah, a chemistry set would have been great. But there we go. I didn't get those things. I did one year get something that just made me dizzy with delight. I can't remember, it must have been maybe the late 70s, really late 70s. I had a couple of years of a phase of I was really into Peanuts, the cartoon strip, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, all of that. And one Christmas I got a Snoopy Money Box. Oh, I loved it, I loved it. I think it was made from papier-mâché, I'm not sure, but it was Snoopy's kennel, his little white kennel with the red roof, with Snoopy lying across the top of it asleep, and Woodstock, the little bird, perched on Snoopy's nose. Oh, I loved that money box. I have no idea what happened to it. Isn't that funny? I think that's one of the things I love about Christmas these days is my Christmases are so different now, but part of it is just remembering with such fondness that warmth and coziness when all the family were together. I think it's different as you get older. I think a lot of that was because we were all such young kids. So me and my sister and my two cousins just all playing with each other's toys. Just fantastic. And of course, as we all get older, and we have different responsibilities and we all live further apart, that gets harder and harder. But maybe we should plan one more Christmas where we all I was going to say pile into Grandma and Grandad's bed, but neither of them are here now. But we could all still pile into the bed together with our stockings. Yay, that'd be fab. I'm beside myself with excitement today. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I should just say as well, because we're sort of coming to the end of this year, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for subscribing and watching and being so supportive and all your amazing comments. I love reading your comments and just feeling like you're part of my world. It's really, really, really special. So thank you. And of course, in the last few weeks with the whole knee thing, get well messages and cards and little gift packages, and some big gift packages, you naughty people. But it's been hugely appreciated and I feel really, really spoilt and kind of hugged from afar. And I'm waxing lyrical now. It makes a difference to my day, let's just say that. So I really appreciate it. So I was at the garden a couple of days ago and I did a little bit of harvest for my Christmas lunch. Christmas lunch. Is there anything more traditional and more that you can't break the rules with? Well, I kind of do, obviously, because I'm veggie. So today, I'm not exactly sure I'll have one of two things. I'm either going to have... I'm so sorry. I'm burping now because of the bubbles. I'm either going to have a load of veg that I prepared. So I've got carrots, parsnips, some cabbage, some kale, celeriac from mash because I love celeriac, my potatoes for roasting. So all my gorgeous veggies from the garden roasted. Didn't grow any Brussels sprouts this year. My bad. And I love sprouts, but I haven't bought any. Didn't grow any, so I shan't have any. And I'll have all of that with a little nut roast I'll make. Or, to completely break with tradition, because I think part of Christmas to me is, it's such a special day, it's such a treat day, you know, we eat things we wouldn't normally eat, chocolates, cake, all those rich things. We drink things we wouldn't normally drink. I mean, I don't normally drink champagne at, I don't know what the time is, where's my clock, at 11 o'clock in the morning. So my other option for Christmas lunch is a pizza. I know, go figure. But the thing is, pizza's a bit of a treat for me these days. I can't remember the last time I had one. So I may just make a pizza for my lunch after I've had some more bubbles. By the way I'm getting through this, there won't be any lunch, I'll be on my back. So, on the subject of presents and what I would have liked and what I didn't get when I was a kid, my attitude to gifts has changed completely as an adult, quite rightly. I don't think in terms of what I want this, I want that. Now I'm just really happy to receive a gift and open it, and the act of receiving that gift makes me think of that person. So in a minute I'm going to open my prezzies with you. It's that thing of, it's not the object itself, it's the person it's come from, and it really, really is special. So I've got a little pile of prezzies here, and I can't wait to get stuck in. Should we get stuck in? So, if you've got a couple of your little prezzies to hand, why don't you get them out and open yours with me, and we'll see what we got for Christmas. So this one, this is from Rinska, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. This is someone I've been corresponding with since doing my gardening. Oh, beautiful! Oh my goodness, she knits. I've got to show you. Look at these are proper Scandinavian. Oh my goodness, beautiful little fingerless mitts for on the garden or anywhere. Can you see? Oh my goodness, they're a work of art, isn't that beautiful? You know what, a handmade gift. I'd keep them on, but I'm going to get too hot in the house. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go for a walk. When we finish chatting, I'm so going for a walk just to wear my new mitts. Thank you so much, they're gorgeous. Did you open one yet? Have you guys opened one yet? Is it a surprise? What's in it? Now, my sister said, if you saw the video a couple of weeks ago when Tamara came up to my flat to make mulled wine and cheer me up because I was still a bit housebound, you would have seen that I opened one of my presents from my sister already. It was a bread knife. Fantastic. She did say that one of the presents might make me laugh. What's in it? Oh, brilliant! I should have done a much wider. This is going to be noisy. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic! I've got some fairy lights. Can you see what they are? Oh, they're fantastic! Oh, paper's going fine. Can you see? It's fairy lights in the shape of watering cans. That is fantastic. Thank you, big sister. I love them. So maybe later when I put my gloves on from Rinska, I will have to have a little wander down and string up my fairy lights in this shed. Aren't they fantastic? I love them. Oh, thank you. Oh, they kind of sound like cowbells, don't they? It's quite Christmassy. Oh my goodness. Have you opened a present yet? Have you got some socks? You can't have Christmas without socks, can you? I'm not going to open everything whilst I'm with you guys because that might just get a bit tedious. But let's see. From my mummy. It's in a big red box. What's inside the big red box? Ooh! Ah! You ready? Yes, I got some party pops. Great, we'll be playing with those later. And, oh look, isn't that pretty? A little milk jug. Oh, it's Beatrix Potter. Can you see? It's Peter Rabbit. Oh, that's lovely. Where I grew up in Lancashire, the Lake District was always a bit of, that was kind of like in our backyard in a way. That was our kind of go-to place for a day out or a weekend away. And of course, Beatrix Potter with, is it called Hilltop Farm? I can't remember the name of Beatrix Potter's place up there, but That's really lovely, really special. I mean, who doesn't love Beatrix Potter? Who doesn't love the Lake District? Thank you, Mummy. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a little beehive of some description. Is it a beehive or a beech hut? I think it's a beehive. Oh, it's just a little box. That's dead cute. That will sit very nicely in my shed, won't it? Oh, I'm so spoiled and lucky. Oh, what's under here? Oh, and a little Peter Rabbit tray as well. Oh, thank you, Mama. And some hand cream. Always, I could never have enough hand cream. I think that's a hangover from my nursing days. Hand cream was always on my Christmas wish list. Should we have one more? Yeah, let's have one more. This is super special. It came in the post in a plain box, but when I opened the box, I immediately recognised the Liberty purple. For anyone who doesn't know, Liberty is a shop in London that has always promoted sort of a more arts and crafts take on things. I'm not articulating that very well. If you think of the sort of latter half of the 19th century, William Morris, all of that sort of thing, that's what Liberties do. They're famous for their fabrics, for example. And this has come from a very dear friend. This is what I mean about receiving gifts. It's so beautiful. This comes from a very, very dear, well, one of my bestest friends in the whole world, but she lives in America, so I hardly ever see her. It's very naughty of her. Ooh. It's a print. I know this print. This print is called Honesty. You see, isn't that beautiful? Oh, it is. It's going to be too big to show you all. You can't see me. Can't see me. It's an apron. I'm just trying to see on the screen. Yeah, that's Heather. Thank you so much. That's absolutely gorgeous. Gosh, I'm a lucky girl. There's another thing in there with that, but I'll open that later too. Oh my goodness. I'm very lucky. I have the most wonderful, beautiful friends and family a girl could ask for. So, cheers, friends and family. Thank you. And I hope you guys at home, I just don't want you, if you're on your own, I don't want you to feel lonely. I want you to feel like we're all having Christmas together. I'm getting a bit gargled on me Prosecco. It's Prosecco this year. I've had to go cheap, but it's still lovely. I think I will open the other Liberty box after all. Even the box, I mean, they come in these beautiful boxes. There was a big gold bow on that a second ago. And then look how beautifully it's all wrapped inside. Oh my goodness. I think I know what that is. A little tea towel to match. Gosh, aren't I going to have the posh kitchen now? Oh my goodness, I'm delighted. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for my beautiful gifts. Honestly, I feel spoiled, I feel treasured, I feel blessed. What more could you want on Christmas Day than all those feelings? So after you've had your presents, what do you lot get up to? Board games? Monopoly? Oh, that's so annoying, isn't it? It just goes on and on and on forever. I always used to love a game of charades or charades, however you want to pronounce it. You know, it's a great thing. Your lunch has gone down a bit, you've had your presents, there's a little bit of a lull. Let's get up and start prancing around the living room trying to act out movies or books. And you know, it was always the same movies. It was always Jaws. What was that one called? Towering Inferno. Kramer versus Kramer. The Poseidon Adventure. That was really hard, the Poseidon Adventure. I would love nothing more than to have a game of charades with you all now. But because I'm not live, it's not going to work. Ah, such a shame. But let's have a little play anyway. Okay. Yes, it's a film. It's one word. It's Jaws. Oh, happy days. I feel excited. I feel happy. Isn't it great that we have this wonderful day when, however you celebrate, whatever you're celebrating, we just get to have this one day off where it's permissible to be silly and excited and noisy and have a ridiculous grin on your face all day. I wish it was every day of the year, but then it wouldn't be quite so special, would it? So, I'm going to carry on having my silliness here. I hope that whoever you're with, that however you're doing it, that you're going to have a great day. I hope most of you are surrounded by friends and family and loved ones, and furry loved ones too. Let's not forget all our dogs and cats, and they obviously have to have their presents and their special food on Christmas Day too. Whoever you're with and however you're doing it, have a lovely, lovely day. If you're on your own, please don't be sad. Please don't feel lonely. I'll be around on the computer later on Facebook to chat to folk. Please, please, please don't feel like you're on your own, because you're not. I'm here for you and you're here for me and we're all here for each other. Whatever you do, make the most of it. Happy Christmas. I don't know what else to say. That's it, isn't it? It's happy Christmas. Thank you all for being so amazing and wonderful and kind and caring. I'm sending out masses and masses of love to you all today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again really, really soon, I hope. But in the meantime, bottoms up, everybody. Happy Christmas.